Good morning, friends. This is Ari speaking to you again. Today we have 2017 Nissan Titan XD with a Cummins 5.0 liter turbo diesel engine. Okay, today this car has a particular problem. What happens is the customer make a mistake and put on the fuel tank the DEF, which is liquid for the exhaust gases, which is called diesel exhaust fluid. So what we are going is draining the fluid for the tank, and we are going to drain all the fuel tank diesel. Okay, for this one we are going to disconnect first the filter. Okay, we started draining the diesel, then the fuel tank. This car they got almost 15 gallons in the tank. Okay, we are using a hose for connect on the fuel filter lines. West one they got two connectors, one with the gas show for the color green, another color red. Okay, let me show you in the around the car. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is the fuel filter, and this green is the pressure line coming up to the fuel pump. Is not high pressure fuel, is the lift pump coming up to the fuel tank. Okay, this is the beautiful engine. It's brand new cars. I love it. It's BA 5.0 liter. I want to show you the order fire and on the sticker. Any problems has for the motor running perfect, except right now the DF in the fuel tank, the motor shoot down. Okay, I want to show you they got electric fan. They got some EGR valve. Okay. Okay, look, this is the DEF, diesel exhaust fluid. Normally, it needs to be put in this blue cup. It's for the DEF fluid. But the customer, they confuse and they put on the another side, is the fuel, the diesel. Okay, for the started drain, this car, they got lift pump on the tank. It's electric pump. This is the lift. It's not high pressure pump. It's low pressure pump. Okay, when you open the ignition key on and pushing the start button, the car is not cranking because it's not step the foot on the brake. It's just that the ignition coming out on. When the ignition coming out on, and you push it 2 times, the lift pump started working. They started draining all the fuel, the diesel on the fuel tank. Okay, I'm almost done because it's just in the tank they got 15 gallons. I started draining early. Okay, you've seen it. Started the diesel coming up. They changed the color because they put the DEF. Okay, you seen it, this one, the green one, beside another side. Okay, this is the low pressure connector, what I take off and I stick it, the hose, plastic hose, I think it's the 3/8, and started draining all the fuel, diesel fuel. Okay, you see that the color, they change a little bit the color on the fuel. That before is a little bit yellow, and right now they turn a little bit clear. Okay, I'm waiting. It needs to be drained completely before put a new diesel on the tank, on the fuel tank. Sometimes the leaf pump work about 5 minutes. The shoot out automatic depends, no, or 2 minutes. After that, you need to be repeat the operation. So go the car, turn it off, and turn the ignition key on again for the started work the leaf pump again. In this case, I'll push it 2 times, the started button, without the foot on the brake, just to put the ignition key on. This size is located the fuel filter. Okay, I'm still waiting the complete drain the fuel. We try again because I did it 3 times for complete drain. Okay, put it all back together and fill it up about 15 gallons the diesel on the tank. I bleed it before put it back together the connection and crank it. Okay, the motor is cranking, is run perfect right now because I drain whole DF in the fuel tank. I put it brand new diesel, bleed it. I take all the air on the fuel line before put it back together the connection, and then crank it. Little bit difficult to start it, take more time than normal because the system needs to be recognized and they started injector diesel on the engine and they crank it. Okay, when the runner is running perfect right now. If you like this video, share it for the friends, put a like it because it can help anybody in the road when they got some problems on the DF, on the fuel tank, and the motor shut down. Okay.